Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 504. That's right, and it is Saturday, April the 15th. It's tax day. Hopefully you got your taxes in. I already got mine done back a couple months ago. And the Red Sox are playing against the Angels on Jackie Robinson Day. They're down by, they're down by 1 run, 4-3. Now check it out. Before we get to the news of SmackDown, a little error I made, considering the NXT, one of the NXT tag teams, the Dyad, they have not been granted their releases. They promised them a push, and it seems like to me that's what they're going to get this coming Tuesday as they challenge Gallus and the Creed brothers, and with the NXT tag team titles on the line. Looks like, it looks like Schism will be in full force for a while, so, I'm sure they express their frustrations and they say, you know what, we got you on this, Don't worry about a thing because we got your back. We can help you guys out and try to put you over, and I'm sure, because a lot of good folks say that they're a very good tag team, and they know it too. So, the Dyad did not get their release. They're going to be pushed, and that was the promise, and that's what's going to happen. Okay. So let's go. Let's see what's going on SmackDown last night on the 14th. The new undisputed tag team champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn kick off SmackDown. Addressing the crowd from the University of Nebraska, Usos interrupt the champs. They surrounded the champs along with Solo Sikoa. Matt Riddle joined in on the fight, all 6-man brawling. Adam Pearce says, you know what, let's make Riddle with Sikoa that night. Xavier Woods and LA Knight promo on each other on Twitter. They had their matchup, which after LA Knight would try to pull the tights, but referee Jessica Carr says, I saw that. But then Xavier Woods tried it and got away with it, won. But then Imperium was talking, Gunther was talking to both Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser in German. Didn't know, probably telling about the draft and everything else. I really don't know. I don't speak German. And then Xavier Woods and his trumpet interrupted them. And Xavier Woods goes, you know what? I haven't got a chance at any title shot. I'll challenge you for the Intercontinental title. And so that match is happening next week, along with another two title matches next week happening. Zayn and Owens are talking to Riddle. Sami Zayn's telling them to be careful. Owens goes, screw that. They try to take you out. You go get him out. And he says, thanks a lot. He's like, and Sami Zayn losing his Usos. What? I love Matt Riddle. So, Caleb, about Solo Sikoa, his match against Solo Sikoa. Caleb Braxton talks to the Judgment Day, and in fact, everything's been explained out there. Judgment Day addresses what happened to Bad Bunny, and and the LWO, that would be the Legado del Fantasma team, Santos Escobar, Zelina Vega, Cruz del Toro, and Joaquin Wilde, attacking on the Judgment Day. They had their match of Santos Escobar and Damian Priest. Dominic and Rhea got involved. Zelina Vega and Legado got involved, but Damian Priest took advantage of that. South of Heaven choke slam, 1, 2, 3, and then they decided to send a message. So let's put Santos Escobar through a table, and to the announcer's table. Then Rey Mysterio comes out, aids the LWO, fights his own son, but then he's about to hit his son with the 619, Dominic, but then Judgment Day pulls him out. And I think for Backlash taking place in San Juan, Puerto Rico, that's why I think you're going to see a lot of stuff happening here. So between the Judgment Day and the LWO and Rey Mysterio. The women's tag team, Usos and Paul Heyman were pep talking Solo Sikoa, going through the name of every superstar from that bloodline, mentioning Yokozuna and Umaga, and then Solo Sikoa goes, "You tell the tribal chief I got this." So, anyways, so that's what. So the new women's tag team champions Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan addressed the crowd, but they didn't win the tag. They won the tag team titles, but not without a price, and the price was Trish Stratus turning on Becky Lynch. Trish Stratus will explain her actions this coming Monday night on Raw. Just to let you know, a little alert. 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, there will be the draft, and then the following Raw, I believe the draft will be continuing there as well. So, in the following 2 weeks as well. So, that's what we got. So, we get the draft on SmackDown, then we get the draft on Raw. Simple enough. So, going back to the... so, Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan say we'll fight anybody. Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green interrupt the champions. Says, "Where's our celebration?" Yada, yada, yada. They said, "We talked to Adam Pearce. You guys can be the first ones in line because we're fighting champions." They started brawling. And the lovely Liv Morgan and Miss Raquel Rodriguez ended up holding the belts and took the reign in the end. And then, then one of my favorite WWE superstars has returned. That's right. The King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. He took on Madcap Moss. And Emma was talking Madcap Moss says, "They should be cheering for you, not for him," and all that. Looks like a little heel Moss is back. Real heel Madcap Moss, but I think this time around, I think Emma's a lot better company than Baron Corbin, in my opinion. Or Happy Corbin. Because I think Madcap Moss was with Happy Corbin, not with Baron Corbin. No. Anyways, Shinsuke Nakamura and that Madcap Moss went one-on-one. And Shinsuke Nakamura not lost a step. Hit Madcap Moss with a Kinshasa. And the 1-2-3, but then when Madcap Moss tried to attack Nakamura trapped him in his armbar, and Emma had to pull him out. But then Scarlett was putting down tarot cards, and here she puts a tarot card of Shinsuke Nakamura. Kevin and Karrion Kross, TikTok. Looks like they're going to start a promo. Karrion Kross and Shinsuke Nakamura, it's going to be an interesting fight because they also train in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So this is going to be very interesting, an interesting feud and an interesting matchup to say the least. There's a picture that has been on Twitter. Karrion Kross posted it up and had a picture of Karrion Kross and Shinsuke Nakamura in their gi. I think they were training. They were training with each other, and it says TikTok on it on Shinsuke Nakamura. So it ain't the stupid app where you do dances and all that. Even though I have one, but TikTok, I would have joked and said, "Well, if it's TikTok time, your clock's going to get clean, son." Karrion Kross might look at, what is this guy thinking, making a joke like that? Okay, anyway, so... But then Braun Strowman and Ricochet were talking about the draft. They were, getting hyped up for it, and all of a sudden they got blindsided by the Viking Raiders, along with Valhalla. I'll tell you what, the Viking Raiders do not play around. Well, Matt Riddle and Solo Sikoa went one-on-one. It got to the point where the referee ejected both the Usos and Zayn and Owens at ringside. But then both teams decided to come back and decided to beat the crap out of each other. But Matt Riddle tried to take advantage of the distraction, but it didn't work. Solo Sikoa hit the Samoan Spike. Sikoa wins another match. I think he only lost one match, and that was to Cody Rhodes. One match. So far. And you know what? Even though despite what the Bloodline's going through, Solo Sikoa is holding his ground in the wins losses in the wins column. That's for sure. Let's go to NXT Level Up. Mr. Stone, after getting done with Von Wagner this past Tuesday, has joined Blake Edwards and no, was it Blake Edwards? Not Blake Edwards. What is that new guy's name? Let me hold up. NXT Level Up. Let me look that up. Okay. Okay. Give me a second here. Okay. Okay, hold up. Okay. I know Byron's now, let's see, NXT Level Up. Alright, hold on just a second here. Let's see. Blake Howard, that was what it was. Oh, yeah, Blake Howard. I wasn't thinking that. I know it ain't Blake Edwards. I know it's Blake Howard. And Byron Saxton. Mr. Stone has joined them on commentary. And these are the 3 matches. Hank Walker defeated Kale Dixon. 1-on-1. Kale Dixon. What a name. Kale Dixon. I was like, I gotta get done with you, but you be known as Kale Soup. It's a Portuguese thing. It's a little joke with Portuguese kale soup. Anyways, Kelly Kincaid interviewed Elektra Lopez and Lola Vice. It seems like these 2 ladies have become fast friends, and that could be very, very dangerous for Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, because they are the women's tag team champions. But Elektra Lopez and Lola Vice, watch out. Lola Vice is trained in MMA. She's going to be vicious. And with Elektra Lopez's power and strength, and also with her business acumen adopted from Legado del Fantasma, who knows? Zelina Vega could have her own LWO ladies faction. You got Elektra Lopez and Lola Vice there. There you go. But my digress. Tavian Heights took on Mr. Harley Cameron himself, Zion Quinn. Zion Quinn did defeat Tavian Heights. And speaking of Lola Vice and Elektra Lopez, they took on the former women's tag team champions of NXT, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, with Chance and Carter, Team KC Squared, I like to call them, picking up the victory there. So, that is it. That is all the time we have. That is all the time we have for episode 504 of Eric Lima Shenanigans in 1977, the SmackDown NXT Level Up Event Center for the 14th of April. This has been a crazy, crazy week to say the least, but now it's starting to settle down a little bit. The weather's getting a little warmer, and baseball season's underway, and all this good stuff, and everything's been set. So I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day, and until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production, and in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.